What's up, YouTube? Jeff, your Style O.G. And on today's video, we're going to talk about how to dress if you're a shorter guy. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every day at 4 p.m. Eastern discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe and tap that notification bell and join us. And to my returning friends like Mel Reacher, salute. Now, for those of us, myself included, that never quite reach 6 feet, being shorter can be a little bit of a challenge. But I want you to know there's ways you can style and wear your clothes that'll de-emphasize being short and make you appear taller than you are. Now myself, I might not be considered a short guy, but I'm only 5'10". I'm not tall either. So some of these tips that I'm giving you, most of them I use myself. Who doesn't want to look a little taller if they're not that tall? So with all that being said, on today's video, I got about 10 or so style tips for the short or the shorter guys out there to make us look a little taller. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now this first tip, of course, is a universal tip, but it's even more important for shorter guys. Make sure your clothes fit you properly. The issue with wearing clothes that don't fit when you're shorter, especially if they're too baggy, is that they make you appear more horizontal. They swallow you up. Clothes that are fitted and tailored well, more streamlined, elongate you. So do yourself a favor. Just like with everybody, remember, fit is king. Staying on the theme of fitted clothes brings us to our next tip. That's wearing fitted suit jackets and blazers. Now check this out. I love wearing suits, of course, but not just because they look good, they actually make you look taller. Here's why. When they're fitted, it makes your shoulders appear broader and your waist narrower. Both things that make you look a little taller. So do yourself a favor, make your tailor your best friend. Now moving on to our next tip, the thing you definitely want to do is wear pants that fall on your natural waistline. Wearing low-rise jeans or pants, not a good look. Low-rise pants make your torso look longer, but more importantly and worse, make your legs look shorter. Short guys, we don't need our legs looking shorter. So you want to wear mid to high-rise pants or jeans, just preferably ones that fall at your natural waist. Speaking of your waist brings us to our next tip. Now one of the questions I get a lot of times from you guys when looking at your lookbooks, Jeff, why don't you wear a belt? There's a reason. It's because it cuts your body in half. And when you're a shorter guy, you don't want anything to break up the natural line of your body. When you have a belt or anything that cuts you in half, it makes you look shorter. Makes you look like you have a short half and a top half. So do yourself a favor. Try to get pants and jeans that fit you well enough that you can live without the belt. Now we're gonna move down to the shoes for our next tip for shorter guys, is that you wanna wear low contrast footwear. What exactly does that mean? Wear shoes that match as closely as possible to the color of your pants. When you have that low contrast between your feet and your legs, it makes you look like one continuous line. It makes you look a little taller. Our next tip is in the exact same vein, but instead of talking about shoes, this time we're talking about socks. Socks do the same thing we talked about shoes. Wear socks that closely match the color of your pants or your jeans. Same reason why we said about the shoe. Makes you look a little bit taller, a little longer. Now those last two tips kind of play into this tip that we're talking about here. They all contribute to you wearing monochrome outfits. Either outfits with all the same color or different shades of the same color. Reason being, one uniform color elongates your look, makes you look taller and leaner. Instead of wearing contrast separates that can cut you in half and make you look shorter, as often as possible, wear monochromatic outfits and looks. Our next tip is one you see me utilizing today. That's wear one or two accessories on your upper body. The reason why this helps, it brings the eye upward, at least to your chest area. As you can see here today, I've got on the pocket square and the tie clip on my upper body, which brings the eyes upward, making me appear a little taller. Now for our next tip, it's the way you wear your pants, specifically the break of your pants. Now for those of you that don't know, the break is the crease that's caused when the bottom of your pants meets your shoe. Little to no break, that means little to no crease. The less crease you have creates an elongated, taller look. So what you want to do is try to get pants that have little to no break. It'll make you look taller. Now, next tip also answers a question I get quite often. which is Jeff. Why do you wear suits with slimmer lapels and dress shirts with smaller collars? Reason being, slimmer lapels versus wider lapels make you seem more vertical. Wider lapel broadens you out. I'm only 5'10", I want to be taller, not broader. That's why I wear slim lapels and narrow dress collars. And last but not least, for our final tip on how to dress if you're a shorter guy, you want to take advantage of wearing hats. Very simple reason for wearing hats. Not only are they stylish and a great accessory, it draws the person's eye upward towards your head. And on top of that, a hat can add 1 to 2 inches to your silhouette. So if you want to look taller, a great thing to take advantage of is that great accessory, hats. Okay, so there you have it. My top 10, or maybe a couple more, style tips for my shorter fellas. Let me know in the comment section what you do to make yourself appear just a little taller. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit that like button. It helps the channel to grow. And of course, tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos we release every day at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'll check you out tomorrow.